The list of potential disastrous outcomes is longer than I have time to go over with you. But it's why we can't permit it to happen, why any sensible person who looks at that former president and says, oh, let's do this again, needs an intervention because he's only gotten worse.
The legitimate president, Hillary Clinton, who is, have I mentioned, been right about everything?
Yep. How you gonna die?
She says the same thing. Adam Schiff, who will join us in a few minutes, says, end of democracy if Donald Trump should get back in. By the way, our friend Noel Kessler said there's actual Nazis trying to attack the White House because much of the American public thought it would be fun to vote for the bloated orange sexual predator over the woman who spent her life overachieving in public service, and the mainstream media enjoyed the chaos.
Yep.
Thank you, Noel. Oh, God. You know what? Today's show is, we have Fred Gutenberg live in studio. Adam Schiff is coming up in just a few minutes to talk about the debt ceiling and all of that. Mm-hmm. He also is on the Star Trek picket line. I feel like we've opened a nerd wormhole in the universe with Star Trek nerd Bob Cesca. How is your new Nerdcast going, Bob?
It's going wonderfully. We haven't started yet. So it's all disappointment from here on out. No, I'm kidding. It's first week of June is when the first episode will drop. So it's right now just a mad scramble to get everything set up.
Cannot wait.
At Trek Politics on all your favorite social media platforms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Bob, I don't even know where to start this morning. Baby is extra screechy. He's written a letter to the Justice Department, which I think that generally works, right? To just when you ask someone to stop prosecuting you.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
That seems solid.
I love this story so much. I've been pumping this into my veins for the last 12 hours or so because they just step right into their own propeller every single time. This is another situation where they're just telegraphing what's coming next. Yes. They're telegraphing Donald Trump's panic because obviously he wrote this thing. I mean, it's like the Dr. Bornstein letter where he said that, oh, I'm 198 pounds and I'm 7'8". That's my
and the healthiest president in the history of ever. I will be the healthiest president that's ever presidented. Yeah,
I've got 3% body fat. It's amazing. But no, this letter is great because it shows that they're in serious trouble. They found out something this week that they didn't want to hear. And I think it has something to do with maybe old-timey baseball player and former Trump attorney Ty Cobb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe saying something. I know that Ty Cobb was saying, oh, yes, he's definitely going to get indicted for the documents thing.
Oh, he didn't just say indicted. He said prison. He said,
prison.
I believe he's going to prison for this. Yeah.
Correct. I'm full of corrections this week. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Prison. Exactly. So that's why that's why he's panicking.
Yeah. I mean, he's panicking over that, over Ron DeSantis, or Rob, as he calls him, declaring today.
Yeah.
I mean, you said the Republican holy war against woke corporations like Disney continues. A website called The Daily Signal published an article this week about a leaked employee handbook from an extremely woke corporation with its pro-trans, pro-LGBT policies. That'd be Fox News, right? I mean,
Fox News, yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Fox News.
Go ahead. No, but go ahead. What a time for DeSantis to declare when this is the most anti-business move we've ever seen. Blew up $1 billion investment in his state from Disney, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the Republican holy war right now against anyone who is trans and anyone who supports trans people, anyone who supports the LGBTQ community. And in this case, obviously, we've seen with Ron DeSantis and the broader Red Hat Entertainment complex going after Disney. But then we find out through this far-right website, and by the way, there is an internal civil war going on among Republicans regarding Fox News Channel. They already think that Fox News Channel is woke. And then this story dropped on this crazy website, the Daily Signal, where they got a leaked copy of the Fox News Channel employee handbook, where there's all this amazing woke inclusiveness outlined in it, all of these LGBTQ terms.
That is shocking, Bob. Has that ever happened before, that everything that Fox does on air has proved to be completely BS and everything that they say privately is the opposite?
Yes, it has. It has, Stephanie Miller, because I seem to recall like every single Fox News employee getting vaccinated and and
Yes.
submitting to mask mandates
And
during
texting
the
that they hate
pandemic
Donald
so on.
Trump and that the election denying is BS and blah, blah, blah. I know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Saying something different publicly versus what they're saying privately. That's another one of these cases where it's one of the most woke things I think I've ever read in my life. And it's Fox News Channel. I had to keep going back to the lead of the story and going, are we sure this is Fox News Channel? And that's not just a typo?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it is the Fox News Channel employee handbook. I think I said the phrase, the Fox News employee handbook, maybe 3 dozen times on my podcast yesterday, because I was just so confounded.
And we were
this is the case.
And we were saying Elon Musk, of course, is hosting him on Twitter because he's too awkward. They're both too awkward humans to do anything with people. I mean, right.
And not even on normal Twitter. It's on Twitter Spaces, which I have no idea how to get to.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. Yeah.
Vote Vets tweeted that you retweeted, Bob. There's currently a fake AI picture of an explosion at the Pentagon. There's word it may have impacted Wall Street. This goes to show the dangers of disinformation, how it can be a potential harm to national security. And you said the fake account had the advantage of significantly higher reach and engagement because of Elon's Twitter Blue thing. But I apparently shouldn't have spent so much time here and on my podcast warning about what kind of damage monkeying with blue checks would do.
Well, this is exactly what I was concerned about, is that it would be exploited to increase the volume of disinformation on Twitter, which there was already a problem. As soon as Elon took over and began to re-platform all the people that had been banned previously from the platform, that started the ball rolling. And then there were a couple of news stories that came out about how Russian troll farms are buying up Twitter Blue accounts, not because they love the blue check next to their name and think that that's a cool thing to have. It's because of the reach they get. It's because of the increased engagement they get. And that's built in. That's a selling point for Twitter Blue, is that if you buy that subscription, your tweets are seen more often and by more people than someone who doesn't have a Twitter Blue subscription. So that's the loophole that all of these trolls and disinformers are going to be exploiting, and that was certainly the case with this particular story.
And let me just say, Lindy Lee tweeted, Trump lawyers are demanding to meet with Merrick Garland. He and his Russians threatened DA Alvin Bragg's life. His Georgia Republicans try to remove DA Fani Willis. House Republicans try to defund Jack Smith and the FBI, but sure, this is how a really innocent guy would act. But my point is about the Russian disinformation. We have Representative Schiff coming on in a few minutes. What's that lunatic from? What's her name? Representative
Paulina Luna.
Yes, Representative Luna, short for lunatic, from Florida, is trying to get him expelled from Congress over the Durham report.
And $16 million fine.
Right. But when clearly, I don't even. It's like we're taking crazy pills. Right? That the Senate, Republican Senate intelligence report also said there was Russian interference in the election. And I just wanted to say thank you for doing my show prep for me for Adam Schiff, because I was going to bring this up. You retweeted Morning Joe, Russia's latest sanctions on U.S. officials turned to Trump enemies, and you just wrote no collusion. Isn't that the latest example?